Hi guys, how you doing? Billy here. Today I'd like to show the concept of using a stick in a jab sequence like boxing. So the stick will usually go in your lead hand, right? So when people box, they use the jab a lot. All right. So I'm going to be demonstrating with the 28-inch rattan stick today. What I want to share is the idea of, instead of chambering to throw a strike, okay, the idea of presenting a stick like a jab. All right, and obviously I'm going to use a dummy, just to give you the idea. The reason I like to share this, teach it, practice it, use it, is because when you're studying the boxing science, you want to be non-telegraphic as much as possible with your intent. So you start with a nice center stance. Why here? Well, because then I'm in the middle of all action, because this is my center line, correct? So I'm already here to protect it. And if I want to launch from here, it's really non-telegraphic if I want to come forward with everything. So what we're going to discuss today is straightforward with the tip, from the outside and to the inside. And all you're really doing is turning your hand. When you come straight forward, your hand stays the same, and you shoot to the face. All right. In this case, it would just be the target on the dummy, but you're practicing stick accuracy. Okay, so you want to use like the first couple inches of the stick as a measuring point. So you practice like this. What you don't want to do, don't raise your hand and strike like this. Don't strike down. Strike nice and straight. Yes, your hand will straighten, but it's like an accordion action. It'll straighten out a little bit. Bang. Okay? And then when you want to come from the outside, you're going to simply turn your hand up. But you're punching. You're not swinging out and coming in. You're just simply stabbing in. Bang. Okay? So your hand is going to go across the target because you're hitting with the tip. And your hand will lead the stick action. Okay? If it was a stab, it would be thumb down. But in this case, it's thumb up. And you're just practicing hitting the target. And then, of course, when you come from the inside, you're going to turn your thumb down so the stick is horizontal. But it's a simultaneous thing. But your stick is coming straight in and out. It's just practicing the articulation. So this follows the jab in boxing. This is what I wanted to share today. It's very useful, too, when you need to strike quickly. Also from blocking perspectives, it's real simple to get that concept. So find yourself a target. This is just a dummy that I always use. Okay, this represents a stick coming forward, or it could be the face. When I'm doing targeting, obviously the head, this would be the head. But for the sake of the demo today, this is just my target. Okay, so when you practice forward, it's just like when you throw a jab. Okay, I'm aiming right for that. Okay, if I'm doing this strike, my fist doesn't turn; it's just straight, which is legitimate too. Right. So what you want to practice doing is just strike out, and just practice touching. Yes, your stick will come down a little bit, but basically your hand is going straight out. Okay, don't raise your hand up. You see what it does? Then your stick comes down. It's just nice and straight. Okay, so when you strike, nice and straight. Just try to be relaxed and quick. Okay, so that's the first one. This is coming straight at you like a jab. All right. The second one will be from the outside. So what you're doing is you're twisting your fist as it comes out, palm up. Okay. So it'll come like this. So you start. Okay, you just try just like a jab. All right. The third one is from your inside. Your thumb will go down. And this doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. It's the same thing. Okay. Your thumb will come down and simultaneously turn and strike the target. And it comes right back. Okay. So that looks like this. You start. Okay. You go right to this thing, and then you just try to relax. Okay. Now, you could be aiming at the stick. You could be aiming at the person's hand. That gets into learning how to bait and get them to respond a certain way, and then you go for another target. So the next thing you do with this is double up. So in other words, if you practice the first one, then you go to the second one, okay, or vice versa. So you just practice that, and then you go back and forth. see everything is from here, okay? And do the jab, go to the outside. Do the jab, go to the inside. But what you're practicing doing, the underlying concept is you're just throwing the jab with your fist, okay? And like I said, for the stick articulation, when it's coming, the stick is coming straight in, your hand doesn't move, it stays straight. When you're coming from the outside, your thumb will go up. When you're coming from the inside, your thumb will go down. Okay? That's what I wanted to show you. And then, obviously, you can go into doubles and triples. You can go to higher in on the body. You could jab, double up. You could do all those things. But what you're basically doing is the jab concept. All right? When you use two sticks, then you can do the power shot. Bang, bang, bang. Okay? You could do all those things, so then you're doing it like boxing. This is why I call it stick boxing, because this is the format that I follow. Yes, everything I study with sticks comes from Irish stick, comes from Japanese stick, comes from Filipino stick. It's an accumulation of studies that I do. But I follow from a boxing perspective, because I like the way that boxers are always balanced. There's a lot of footwork, and you're learning how to be defensive but offensive. So it's two halves of the same coin. It's a really cool study, and you can put anything in your hand as an improvised weapon. To me, this is just an improvised weapon. The same thing when you're using a bowie style knife. It's all the same stuff. Okay, so you practice these kind of things. This is a 28-inch stick. Okay, this is a 14-inch bowie knife. You can use whatever you like. Short pieces of pipe. Okay, now when you're using your empty hand, if your fist stays this way, it's fine. It could be a slap, it could be a backhand, okay? If your fist is horizontal down, it can turn. It could be a hammer fist, okay? It could be a wrist shot on the neck, all right? If your palm is up, all right? It could be underhand to the chin, okay? It could be forearm this way, okay? It could be chopped this way. So you can improvise however you like as far as hand position. But the thing to always remember, that it follows the boxing jab, okay? That's the whole point. When you're practicing, everything follows the boxing jab. All right, that's what I wanted to share. Please message me at billyboston@gmail.com if you have any questions. If you'd like to phone and leave a message, 818-987-1760. I do screen all calls. I'm not a big phone person. I do like messages though. They tend to work well for me because a lot of it I can refer back to the text. All right, and you can also follow me on YouTube. Now, anybody has any questions, please feel free to leave a message of some sort, and I will get back to you. All right, thank you. I hope everybody has a great day. Till next time, take care.